Aloha, welcome to another edition of the Above the Bridge podcast. I'm your host, Thaddeus Park. First thing I want to do today is shout out our sponsors. We have Defend Hawaii. They've been our sponsor from the very beginning. They have a store in Windward Mall called No One. But if you go on their website, check out their new drops for their fall season. Go to defendhawaii.com, use promo code ATBPOD upon checkout. You'll get 15% off your entire purchase order. Next, we have IREP Detail Supply. They're your one-stop detail supply superstore. They have a store in Temple Valley Shopping Center. They also have one in Vegas. But go to their website, irepdetailsupply.com, promo code ATBPOD upon checkout. You'll get 15% off your entire purchase order. Next, we have Hawaii Candy Factory, and they have the cute packages called Noms. They have the coolest snacks in Hawaii. My favorite right now is the banana lumpia chocolate. That one beats out the my previous favorite, which was the peach lemon peel rings, but now it's the banana lumpia bark. Also, the s'mores is pretty good too. But go check them out, Hawaii Candy Factory. Promo code ATBPOD upon checkout. You'll get 10% off whatever you order. Last but not least, we have our medicinal mushroom company. It's Med Mushroom Hawaii. They have 4 tinctures of extracted mushrooms. They have lion's mane, red reishi, chaga, and turkey tail. And each one of these mushrooms have a certain medicinal property. I take all of them in the morning except the red reishi. I take it at night. I take all in the morning and put in my coffee, or put it on my tongue. And there's a bunch of health benefits. I've been feeling the benefits from all of them. The red reishi I take at night, and I've been sleeping like a champ ever since. But go check them out at medmushroomhigh.com. Use promo code ATBPOD upon checkout, all capitals. You'll get 45% off your first tincture of mushrooms. Aloha. All right. This week, my guests are 2 people I've known for a while from doing crazy concerts with Ray Jr. So I have Ray Jr.'s brother and his wife, Cherise Ranson Ho, owner of Risi Resins. What's up, guys?
Aloha.
It's been a while since I've seen you guys, and well, not since Made in Hawaii, but prior to that.
Shoot. I was trying to think when the last time we saw you was. I
I
don't
think
even know.
I
you
remember.
guys came district one night, like
See, that's
before
where
the
my mind
pandemic.
goes.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's where
That's
my
so
mind goes. So it has to have been
a while
7 years
Oh,
because our son is 7.
oh wow.
And I mean, club days nowadays are scarce.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We just stopped doing district.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm thankful for that. Bruh, I'm too old to be over there trying to cruise with 21-year-olds and yeah. Have
look,
nothing in common with them. They have probably more in common with my daughter.
you look the same though.
I try. It's alcohol keeps my cells looking young.
That's relatable. That's
Yeah.
relatable to something you're
I wanted to tell you guys congratulations. How many years?
9.
9 years
9
married.
years. 9
Yeah.
years married.
Yeah. Nine
Oh,
years
wow.
married, 16 years together.
16 years together. Oh, that's super cool. Well,
I know.
congratulations. It's cool to see it working out in this day and age. I'm on my second round. So, yeah, hopefully I could be like you guys and at least make it to 9 years.
Oh, you will. We're manifesting it for you.
All right.
Do you remember? So after we got engaged at where was it? Chart House. We came to the club that you were at, you and Taylor.
Was that district or
No, it was red background. Like it was like a small bar. I think it's when you guys are doing the beer pong.
oh at Rock Bottom?
Yes. And his dad bought us a bottle. You don't remember that?
I don't even remember
I don't
that.
remember
You were
that.
probably twisted, but
I don't
well, I was thinking about it today. I was like, that's so crazy that we're on the podcast with you today on our anniversary because you were there to celebrate the engagement.
Oh, it was at Fix. Was it Fix?
I don't know. I don't remember the name of the bar. All I remember is going to the bar. You and Taylor were there.
I
His dad
remember.
bought us the bottle, and we just were
know. I
sitting
remember it
there.
now. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know
were
where we
sitting
were
in
Yeah.
the corner, just
No
like
idea.
engulfed in happiness, enjoying our bottle, and you were there. I
I
remember that.
remember. I remember. I just can't remember where. I know it happened because I remember your dad always, um, yeah, he would call me up to do anything, and I would be like an hour and a half long conversation, no matter what.
Sounds
Right?
all right.
Yeah.
It's like talking to me. It's like talking to me nowadays. Hey, real quick, let me ask you a question. It turns into like an hour and a half
Yeah.
conversation.
He used to come to our I don't care store in the mall and just hang out for like 2 hours and just talk story. Like it was like kind of after he was bouncing at Zanzibar back in the day. Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
he'd come to our store and talk to me and Peter for like hours. Yeah, he's full of knowledge and he had cool stories too, man. And he always had one hustle going, bro. It was like he was always pitching something. Just like
Always.
just like you guys running a business, huh?
He's definitely one of the brains that we wish we could pick right now.
Oh yeah.
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 So it's
All right.
definitely
So it's talking about your guys' business. I want to know how it started, what you guys got going on, and I'm super impressed. I've seen your stuff on Instagram, and what got me was your purple glitter background at Made in Hawaii. Super cool. It was one of the few booths that really popped out in the whole freaking place, and there was like choke vendors, and you guys managed to make yours pop out in front of everybody. But how did you guys get started doing this?
Go get him.
So Risi Resins was born it's a product of COVID actually. So when I first started this business, it was resin. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like the two-part mix that creates this like little charm.
Okay.
And I was super intrigued because, during COVID, all the crafters would post on Instagram and I had, came across it on my For You page. And it was super interesting to me, but I was pregnant with our youngest daughter at the time. So I couldn't touch the stuff until I gave birth. So once I gave birth, I went full force into resin. It was very tedious and unfortunately very toxic. So
Oh,
we had to find some way to transition the business into something that I could do while also, breastfeeding and with my babies. So the good thing about crafting is it's always changing. It's always changing. And there's like literally no limits to how creative you could be. So I
yeah.
came across sublimation and I always told Ranson, I said, because I was getting into all of these things, my toxic trait, when I see something, I know I could do it and I know I could do it better. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw sublimation, I was like, I shouldn't do that because if, that's one more thing I gotta fully invest in. And
Yeah.
COVID times, I wasn't working. He was the only one working. And I don't know. I think you were the one that suggested it actually.
No, I don't think so. I think you
No?
found it on your. I think she found it on IG.
Like Instagram. Yeah. Or
I don't know.
Explore
Instagram,
page. Yeah. So
Pinterest.
he's like,
Yeah.
you should try it. At least try it. So, I bought the materials because sublimation and resin are like two different things. Like
What's the difference? Oh, okay, go ahead.
the difference is resin is a two-part mixture.
Yeah.
It's the two liquids that form the solid, and then the sublimation is basically like a printer and ink, and then
Okay.
you heat press it
Image
onto the cup.
transfer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to transfer the image or whatever you're trying to put on the cup. So yeah, Risi Resins transition from fully resin to fully sublimation.
Oh
And
wow.
if I were to if I were to I would have never foreseen the business growing the way that it has in the rate that it has in such a short amount of time. Ranson got fully invested in our business last year,
March,
March of
February,
last
March.
year. What? It was February. You know how I remember?
February,
I
March.
Keone Ula, and he was like, no, not Keone Ula, Kaimi Loa.
Oh
I
yeah.
did a small school craft fair, and he saw how much we made from that event, and he was like, "Holy shit! Like, holy shit, you made that much money!" I was like, "Yeah, like people love the product." And for us, it's never been about the money. Risi Resins was an outlet for me as a newly single, not single, stay-at-home mom,
Yeah.
uh, with three kids, to just get it out of my, like, just get out of my head. Like, I needed something that I could, like, turn the mom brain off
Oh,
and
yep.
put, yeah, like, to create something. I've always
Okay,
just been,
wait. You guys have three kids. I thought you guys only had two kids.
Oh,
we
we
have
three.
three. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have three. So that's how I remember how old my business is, because I was pregnant with River. River is our
Okay.
youngest daughter. She's about to be 4 in December.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, so it went from a COVID business, a COVID baby business, to a
This.
fully part-time job. I like to call it my part-time job, because being a mom is my full-time job.
Oh
And I
yeah.
basically we work in Risi Resins literally in any pocket of time that we have. And when I tell you literally any pocket of time, it's every free moment we have. Um, we're in that shop.
in,
Yeah,
in our garage. We made
yeah.
a shop in our garage.
He made the I thought it was so stupid when he wanted me to move outside, but it was the best thing we did for our business. That it was the best thing we did was move it outside, because now it's kind of separated.
Yeah.
It's not in our living space, but it's still connected to the house. Um, and it's bigger
Oh,
because
good.
this business has grown so rapidly, and so unexpectedly, that we needed the space. I didn't know it at the time. I just thought he was trying to keep me out. But yeah, it it's bloomed into this beautiful thing that I'm so grateful for. I'm sure he's grateful for it too. He's just not very doesn't really talk about it.
And it's been good. It's been a lot of time together, I guess.
Yeah, that's how we spend time together.
Yeah.
That's date
My
night,
friend
huh?
asked me the other night, "Fun." Yeah, she was like, "What do you guys do for fun?" I was like, "Work." Like, it's literally the time we have without the children. And it's probably the most that we're spending together.
Yeah.
But work, Ranson and Cherise, is not like home Ranson and Cherise. Like, I was expressing to him the other day that I think the reason that we work well together is because our creative geniuses are like into our strong suits are in two separate things. Like me, I'm the innovative genius. I'm the creator, and then he's just like the planner, and
Mm.
then he's the one that helps us, like, bring it to life, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
Well, I guess that works well for both you guys. You guys like a yin yang. You guys complement each other. I remember seeing videos like from when you guys first started, where he was at Lowe's and stuff, or like Home Depot or
Oh
one of
yeah,
those like carry like
building my fixtures.
yeah. So it seems like for your idea, he kind of supported you. So that's kind of cool to see. You know what I mean? Like anybody whose wife is trying something and they get the support of their husband, it becomes a team. And that's probably partially why you're successful.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely attributes to it. I mean, it wasn't always that way, Ranson. Like I said, my toxic trait is I think I can do anything. I know I can do anything. And he knows that when I want to do something, I'm gonna go all in or like not at all. So he's like, when I wanted to start this business, he was like, another one? Like, why don't you finish what you were doing? Um, but honestly, like him getting involved, it's really just strengthened the business and he helps to keep me motivated and on track because otherwise it'll be like all over the
Yeah, I just
place.
I just try to plan everything. She gets sidetracked very easily, very easily. Trying to keep her on track, but
I can do
yeah, I
anything.
helped her. I used to wake up like 3 o'clock, 3:45,
Hmm.
and I used to see her in her room, and I'm like,
Still working.
"What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?" And so that's when I got involved. So I asked her, what are you doing? What are you trying to make? And just for work wise, what I do for work, I mean, I'm a plumber by trade, but now I'm
Yeah.
kind of like it's like I'm a supervisor for Dorvin Lays, which is a real big mechanical company. And I tell everybody my job is like it's like I'm the store manager at Walmart. And I oversee a bunch of different departments and just make sure they're doing their job. So it's a
Yeah.
lot of planning and organizing.
So are you
And
saying you're my manager?
yeah, yeah. And then, and then in the construction world, it's all about, it's a lot about numbers.
Yeah.
And numbers for me is it's very easy for me and numbers. So I just asked her a bunch of questions and like how long it takes you to do this and that. And then I started trying to look into like printers for her.
Mm,
I started look into
upgrading my
equipment
equipment.
because I'm a strong believer if you have the right equipment, you'll be a lot more efficient,
Yeah.
Successful.
which Intel you can do a lot more in less time.
Hey, I
Yep.
guess it was a good, he joined at a good time because I got
Yep.
to get the best stuff, you know?
You got to
Yeah,
use his money for buy the best equipment.
period. Period.
So
Like
that's
I
Yeah.
spend without the guilt.
that's why I kind of got involved because I don't know. I just noticed she was struggling every night.
I wasn't struggling. I was just doing it all by myself. And like I said, like being a stay-at-home mom, that took up the whole day. And my job started when they went to bed, you know?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
why he would see me up at 3 a.m. and then I would get up again at 6
yeah,
to take the kids to school. So it's just working in any pocket of time that I had. And
yeah.
then
So I just she had the creativity, but
I have
oh,
the create.
yeah, I guess we had together. We had to try to put together a plan to kind of
Yeah.
make it because we started off very small
Small.
and we were kind of hesitant because it was kind of expensive to start and it's kind of
Yeah.
scary.
He was
Yeah.
hesitant. Not like let's do it. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And if you don't already know this, he's more hesitant to do a lot of things. I will pull the trigger. Like I know I can do it. I will pull the trigger. I'm I'm the believer out of us. He's the more thought out,
it's
tries to be more rational. Me no. I'll do it now and think about it later.
She
it's
you sound
it's
like you sound
imagine
like a hoe, to be honest.
I am a No, seriously. Why I said it. I wish his dad was around because if he could hear the conversations that we have today, he would feel so proud. And I could just imagine him coming inside the garage and chiming in.
Oh yeah.
She's right, Ran. She's right. You should do it, Ran. Like I could hear it. And and honestly, I think that's what continues to motivate us is we're continuing the whole entrepreneurship.
Yep, guarantee.
I mean, it's a different level, most definitely. And it's a different like route.
Yeah.
It's business, but it's still fun and still creative, and it's something that we both enjoy. And Ranson just learned something about himself 2 nights ago.
What?
That you're a crafter.
No, I'm not.
He's a fucking crafter.
Just help.
No, he's a crafter. You know all the cups? He
Yeah.
presses all the cups. You cannot tell me that's not crafting, okay?
Yo, that's arts and crafts, bro.
Labor.
That's
He's
labor.
crafting. Yeah. And, you know, we're all talking about it at dinner because my friend is visiting from Houston, and they were just asking like what he does. And they were like, and then he made the comment, oh, so you guys are like all crafters. I'm like, yeah, we are. And then we're like, you're a crafter too.
Guilty
And
by
we
association.
we had an epiphany, yeah, at dinner.
It's not a bad thing, bro.
Oh, adding
Yeah,
to your
no.
resume.
Yeah.
It's good. The good thing I think with the whole business is we got to do a lot of craft fairs
Yeah.
and we meet a lot of people.
Networking.
Yeah.
The networking is it's crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot of these
I love
people
it.
own other businesses or work, and it's crazy how much well I guess it's Hawaii, but how much people get into, crafting as a I guess
Second job or like a
second
hobby.
source of income,
Yeah.
and some of them turned it into their first source of income, and now
Yeah.
they don't even work their regular job. So it's pretty cool to see that. But
I
It's
thought
pretty funny, honestly, to see how Rancid's mind has changed from thinking it was this little hobby that wasn't going anywhere to helping to build it to where it is right now. I'm not saying we're like the biggest shop. No, I
yeah.
don't think. But just saying from our personal experience to see how much it's grown in 2 years, it's so impressive to me. And I'm
That's
not
good.
comparing it to anybody else. I'm
Yeah.
just saying to see where Risi Resins has gone from our little tiny room to our garage and expanding to,
no.
different fairs made in Hawaii to begin with.
Yeah.
They won, It's just amazing. It's so amazing. And I'm
That's
so proud.
super good. I'm glad that you're proud. I know a lot of people, especially business owners, are always looking towards the future and ahead, and they don't take time to stop and look how much you have accomplished and kind of give yourself the flowers for what you have accomplished this far. I thought it was cool what you said about trying to crunch numbers and doing the business side. Just like us with club stuff, it's all fun and games, but you got to make money. You got to do the business. And with you, like 3 a.m. and all that kind of stuff, like that's money. Like people don't think when they're doing that kind of business, like their time isn't accounted for because you're just looking at product. But the time you put into it is also money, because if you're getting paid a 9 to 5, that would be your hourly wage. So you have to take that into consideration too. So to have him come and kind of put a business twist on your crafting kind of probably helped it in a good direction. So that's kind of cool to see how you guys play off of each other to help each other grow.
Yeah, it's really good. We work well together. A lot of arguing, but it's not really arguing. It's just loud conversation. Because one thing about this guy is he likes the sound of his own voice. Like whenever we're trying to have a conversation, like I can never get anything in, so I have to scream at him. And I'm just like, can I talk? Is it my turn yet? Like I agree with you, but like, can I have some input? And honestly, like he doesn't always agree with it right away. And same with me. Like I don't always see his point right away, but to see how it plays out after we've implemented the ideas is I think that's what makes it worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you learn how to do this stuff? Just from internet, YouTube and stuff like that?
I
Yeah.
think
Trial and error.
that's how it started. Then it was trial and error. I mean, we didn't waste, but we tested hundreds of cups before we
Hundreds of
actually got it correct.
sheets of paper to get the color right,
Yeah.
lots of tweaking, lots of our own individual research. So for me, when I was first learning about it, I would just watch a bunch of YouTube videos and then I tried it for myself. So I like to think that I'm an expert. And then the way he does it is he reads like forums. If the color is not coming out right, like he'll just Google it. And then it's just trial and error from there.
Yeah, it's a lot of just I guess you call it experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because heat, pressure, a lot of that thing matters. It makes a big difference in the color of the cup at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's if you look at a lot of different sublimation, I guess, products, they could have the same image, but it comes out all different colors. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of weird how the heat and pressure affects the color
The
of
outcome
yeah
of the
what you're
product.
printing.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not just, oh, I'm gonna print this out and put it on and it's gonna be all good. You have to,
Oh,
you guys
No,
got, oh, okay.
he
That
has
was
an
makes it,
arsenal. He has an arsenal in here just of like all his cheat codes and how to it was a process.
I
We
always
wrote everything down and
yeah,
sizing. I mean, because we sell how many different cups? 12?
12, I
12
think.
different cups.
oh, wow.
Each different cup is a different size, a different shape. So a lot of that is just experimenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us just trying printing it once, adjusting from there. That's what he's really good at is adjusting. For me, I'm just like, oh gosh, it's not working. Why isn't it working? And then he's like figuring it out. And then when he figures it out, that's when it's gold.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, I have a secret weapon. Secret weapon.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you waste a lot of cups doing that? Or you
Nowadays,
can reuse
not
it?
really.
Oh,
Not
okay,
so
good.
much anymore.
That's good.
You know, it's so funny that you bring that up because made in Hawaii, we made what, like 2,000 cups?
2,000 cups.
He had
2,000 cups.
He had maybe how much B grades? Maybe 20.
I made about 20 that didn't pass.
Didn't pass,
Mm,
meaning imperfect. B grades are like perfectly imperfect cups. So there's like little
okay.
flaws on a part of the cup that won't pass our quality control. So out of 2,000 cups, 20 cups were bad. What is that
That's
percent? 10%?
1%.
2%?
1%.
1%? You the mathematician, not me.
I'm not.
1%.
0.1%.
I don't know.
That's amazing.
1%.
That's
That's
super good.
amazing. For him to I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way you only fucked up 20 cups. It's amazing. And it's
So what do
so
you do with those 20 cups?
we sell them
Sometimes
Oh,
we're like
a fraction of
a
the
fraction of
cost.
the cost.
yeah,
But
yeah.
sometimes people come over and we say, "Hey,
You give it
you
to
want this
them.
cup?"
Yeah.
Because they're like, what's wrong with it? They're like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, you tell me. What do you see? And they're just like, I don't see.
Oh.
They're like, okay, you can keep it. You want it? It's yours. Um, but you'd be surprised, like people, it's not like they don't care, but it's they embrace the imperfection and they rock it anyways. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's bad. It's not like
Yeah.
it's a bad product because otherwise I wouldn't want it out there because it has my name on it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that it's sublimation is one. You got one chance.
One chance.
Oh, so you cannot redo it then.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay, okay.
No.
So that's why we kind of took a while to figure it out. We didn't waste, should I say? We tested.
Yeah.
I think
Education. Yeah.
200 cups
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
kind of get it correct. And some days I just quit. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
I need to
I'll do it
reset.
tomorrow
I'll
because
come
it
back
just
tomorrow.
nothing was working. So yeah, it's just a lot of trial and error and experience. So
It's not only that though, it's investing in good product.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because Ranson, originally I was obviously going the cheaper route. Um, and he was like, why don't you invest? Why don't you get the better printer? I'm like, well, that's because the better printer is 3 times the cost. He's like, just buy it. And like his philosophy is if you have the right tools,
Yeah.
you're you're gonna have a better outcome. So
I
I think
agree with
having
that.
him on
Yeah.
my team in that way is good because I feel less guilty investing. And most of the time, it's this guy that wants to buy $1,000 printer. Oh, just go buy them from Office Depot. I don't know, just throwing something out there. Oh yeah, just go buy them from Office Depot if they get them. And I'm over here like it's $700, and he's like, that's fine. Go test them out. But that's where his mind is at, and I've learned to be on board with it because if we don't try it, then we won't know if it works or not.
Yeah. How do you guys
So,
come up with the design?
um, I don't know the way this mind works. She's just
yeah. So some a bunch of our designs we had people make for us. Whether it was our family or someone you probably met
on the
on the
internet.
internet. And then some of our prints we just purchased them. People sell designs.
Yeah,
Okay.
So we purchased them. We kind of do a mixture of both
yeah.
because making designs is not only
It's tedious.
but
It's
it gets
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
So we on an average, like made in Hawaii, we probably had 200 designs to choose from.
More
So
than
I guess our company slogan is something for everybody.
something for everyone.
Hmm.
Because so if you walk to the table, there's something that you want. No matter if you're 1 years old or 80 years old,
Yeah.
there's something there that you probably might want. So we try to make all different categories. Made in Hawaii was very heavy in lei prints because it's
Hmm.
kind of what Made in Hawaii is about. But
Yeah.
we offer everything you can think of, all the different, anime,
Sports,
sports, lei prints, Hello Kitty, I mean,
characters,
characters, a
yeah,
bunch
TV
of
shows.
different, whatever people want. And depending where we go is how we kind of choose.
How we prep, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Um, to name a few, like one of our favorite artists that we work with is Coconut Girl Hawaii, and it just so happens to be his cousin. So she's, I can literally, and I work very well with her because she just understands what I want. And sometimes the way it comes to me is I'll feel inspired by something, a flower or a color or something, and I'll just rant it out to her, and she'll draw it for me.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
the talented thing about his cousin is she's an artist, so she can draw these things from scratch. Or if I show her an image, she'll riff off of it. So she's one of my secret weapons that we love to utilize. We also utilize other artists from Hawaii or artists that we've met off Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Um, and yeah, other prints are, obviously inspired by popular characters or TV shows or popular flowers. Like right now, the trending thing is like lace, which is
Yeah.
beautiful because, it's Hawaii. But yeah, Ranted is right. Our slogan is something for everyone. And the question we always hear whenever people come across our selection is, "Oh, I think so and so would like that one," or "Oh, don't you think so and so would really like this cup?" Or we always hear things like that, and it I enjoy hearing it because it's full circle, something
Yeah,
for everyone.
that makes sense. Do you guys do custom cups? Like, say if a business wanted to do certain things for marketing, or if somebody was like, "Oh, I want something for my daughter's first birthday," or anything like that.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
we have done a bunch of
small
smaller
businesses.
orders,
Yeah.
and we got inquiries for some bigger companies recently. Um, but that's one of our long-term goals is try to get more of that. What do you call that?
The wholesale,
Yeah,
like wholesale
yeah,
orders,
more wholesale orders where
like
we don't
bulk
have to
orders.
keep popping up and selling because popping up
It's hard.
it takes a lot. I mean,
Oh yeah,
we have to be there, 2 hours, 3 hours in advance. We got to set up.
yeah,
I, somebody's watching our kids. We're setting up. We do the event. Most events about 5 hours
Like
average.
4 or 5 hours.
So we do the event, we clean up, and we get home, and
You're just dead.
we're just dead. And then
yeah.
last year we used our Yukon to do all our pop-ups. So every day we had to load, and every day we had to unload.
Unload.
Oh
But
wow.
luckily, at the end of last year, we were able to buy a cargo van. So now a lot of our product is not every day we have to unload and load.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
a little easier. But yeah, the pop-ups take a lot of energy.
I
And for
agree. Yeah.
me, working Monday through Friday, dealing with a lot of now, I guess, mental stress.
Yeah.
Sometimes weekend, my body's just it just shuts down.
He's lying. He looks forward to it and it energizes him. He's lying.
I can see him talking story with everybody, all the people that come to buy cups and stuff from you guys.
You should have seen him blushing at Made in Hawaii when they were complimenting his reels.
Oh, that's one thing I'll get into because those are good
Oh, that's his.
stuff. Yeah. I like watching the reels that you
He
guys
has
made
fun.
because they're super funny, but the bloopers had me dying. Like when you got
When
like
he's
those,
rolling off the
yeah.
couch. He's like rolling off the couch. I'm like, why are you rolling so softly? Like, just roll. Stop catching yourself. And we're like, cut, cut, cut.
Commit. You gotta commit, bro.
Or the one where he's like promoting when we threw the midget in the bag. You know
Yeah.
that one? Um, he's like talking so soft, like you can barely hear him like this. It's like, where's the enthusiasm? Like put some bass in your voice. Like, what are you doing? And then he got into it. So it's just
Yeah, I'm
like
not a camera guy. I'm
he is.
no.
He is. That's why he has me to just motivate him and hype him up. And
Yeah.
that's why the reels come out as good as they do because I'm laughing with him, not at him.
Yeah.
I'm
During
laughing.
him.
Yeah.
What how do you edit those things?
Instagram.
Oh, just on your phone. But it's crazy
Yeah,
how much.
we are not tech savvy over here. Like we and this is something that I told Ranson I kind of want to invest in is a content creator because doing all the things on top of being a mom, on top of trying to do, still be a wife, it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to find time to be on your phone when half the time you're either driving or your hands are not free. Like
Yeah.
all these cups that we make, I wrap with my two hands, and I don't have time to, like sit there and plan the next reel sometimes or edit the next reel. Um, which is probably why we've been slacking on the next one
We're supposed to
because
make one, but
right now we're so laser focused on Boo Bash, and this week alone we had back to back things that we had scheduled for months. Like our daughters turned 5 on Monday. My friend came in from Texas on Tuesday. Wednesday was my godson's birthday, and my son had jujitsu. And then today's our anniversary. anniversary, which we
Oh, and
didn't
you came on this
celebrate.
on your anniversary?
Yeah,
I
and then
thought, oh
and then
man.
yeah, and then we're on the podcast with you, which we're very excited about, by the way.
Oh
This is a
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Um,
I was super excited to have you guys. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. I was excited all day. I was like, oh, I hope they yeah, I hope they're looking forward to it.
I I definitely was like and that's that's what got me thinking about the story that we told you in the beginning about you
Yeah.
being there for the bottle service on our engagement because I think that's a full circle moment right there. That's so
Yeah.
amazing and that's so crazy how it worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just so happened we ended up at Made in Hawaii, and yeah, like I said
You
earlier,
didn't
like
know we
you're
were there.
no, I didn't.
So
I
you saw
think
the purple wall, then you saw me smiling at you.
I was like, oh, and then I seen the name. I was like, oh, that's then I was looking for you guys. Like, oh, you guys had a squad working too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
I
crap.
think we had 6, sometimes 7.
7. Yeah.
Yeah,
So originally, Rance was like, "Oh, we'll go make them work with 4 people." No fucking way. No way. Like the amount of people that charge the table at a time, there's no way that we could talk to everybody. So
yeah,
I'm really big on customer service because I have a customer service background. So I was just like, no, I'd rather have more people than less.
yeah,
And if we don't need them, then they'll stock the tables or fluff it up. And thankfully we were busy the whole time.
yeah.
But can you imagine if we went with only 4 people? And I'm always on the register, so I don't move from the register unless it's slow. Um, but I'm on the register, Ranson's on the wrapping table at Tawa, and then we had 3 or 4 people on the sales side. And at Midahoy, we had a 10 by 20. So we had a big booth. We
Yeah, it
had a
was
big
big.
booth with a lot of area to cover. So I just told Ranson, this is another thing where I say, even though he doesn't agree, I do it anyways. Like he told me 4 people was enough. And I was like, no, it's not. I'm gonna schedule 7.
4 people like me.
4 Ransons would have been enough.
But thankfully, we have a very supportive group of family. It's just family. We use family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We use people that really believe in Risi Resins, believe in it succeeding and wanting to contribute to that success. We've been very lucky to have people on board in that way. And it's not only the people that come to our event to help us sell, but the people that are at home with our kids.
Oh
That's
yeah.
hard work. I
Yeah.
mean, if you've ever been to our house, my sister came over the other day. She's like, "Oh, every time I come here, I'm so overstimulated." I was like, "Imagine me, girl, trying to work and trying to take care of these children.
Yeah.
It's a lot." So to have people, to have a team like that, we're just so grateful. Because let me tell you, watching these kids is probably harder than working the job itself.
Oh yeah.
We
I
have,
can agree. Being a parent is definitely a unappreciated full-time job.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Definitely.
Our kids are really high energy. They like to be have fun and be loud and yeah, they're probably our biggest cheerleaders in a sense where they understand that why mommy and daddy has to go to work.
Yeah.
Uh, and they don't ever complain. We're so lucky. We're so lucky. They don't ever, they understand, mommy, what are you doing? Oh, you gotta work? Okay. Can I help? Like our baby, she likes to help us like unbox cups.
Oh, nice. She's
Yeah, because
involved in.
yeah, all the cups they come blank, yeah. Like white
Yeah.
come blank. So we have to unbox every cup. And when I'm doing simple things like that where they can help, where it's not too technical or dangerous, um, we let them. Otherwise, they're, just chilling, doing their activities, watching their iPads, watching a TV show, dancing, singing, or having fun with their cousins.
Well,
Yeah.
I know at least your guys' family, whenever work is involved, it is a big family project. And I've worked with your family for many years, from Hush to big concerts. And I mean, I blew up balloons with your mom at Hush, and just for decoration. Like, is one thing I always admired about your family was how down they are for each other and how they support. Like, you guys all work raise concerts. That's how I met you guys. Like, you're working the door, she's running around. Like, everybody helps. And
Yeah.
I always thought that was a cool thing, and now it's happening with your guys' business.
Yeah. Not at the same level, but yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's very like Mana. Mana is his sister. You know Mana, right?
Yeah.
The one above Branson. So she's very good at graphics, like designing. So she helps me a lot with that too when we need it. So our shirts that we wore, I made Hawaii, she made for us. Um, his mom, my mother-in-law, she helps a lot with the kids,
Yeah.
because they love to be with her. And although, she would make a great addition to the sales team,
Oh yeah.
um, we feel most safe when our kids are, with her, because we know that they're in good hands. My mom, my brother, my sister, they're very down to get in and start, making sales with us. Um, Holding down the pop-ups. My brother also helps with the kids, so it's awesome. And then Kavai's over there lending her son so that he can help Branson unload.
But you guys got a squad. Who
Yeah.
designed your guys' booth? Like, whose idea was the purple glitter background? Oh, that was genius. That was super
So she
smart.
wanted to make a she wanted to make an extravagant thing, and I said, I I just kept telling her, don't do too much, because we did another expo prior to this one last year, Black Friday, and
Mm.
she did a similar, but she went a little bit more all out, and
I had balloon
it
garlands
took a
and
very long time to set up and break down,
Oh,
it took up extra
and it
space.
took up extra space.
Yeah, real
So
mm.
estate is really important when it comes to your booth and
Yeah.
figuring out the logistics of how everything's gonna fit and where you're gonna store things. And me, like, sometimes she's out of control. Like, sometimes I just want to make it pretty and I don't think about that type of thing. So
Yeah.
that's where, us working together also blends really well, because he's like simple but stunning. No,
Yeah.
simple but stunning. You know what I mean? Like, I need something that's gonna catch people's eye, and it worked with you. It hooked you right
It
in, and
did.
that's what
It
you do.
definitely did.
Your residents. Um, but me, like, I like shiny things. I'm like a fish. I like shiny things. I like glitter. Uh, Shimmer walls. I've always been fascinated with it, and originally I wanted to hire my friend Revel in Style to put up her shimmer wall, but she wasn't available. So I'm like, sis, so what should I do? She's like, buy your own. I was like, okay, let me, where do I go? So, she pointed me in the right direction. We chose a color. We invested a couple $100, and we pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
And now we're obsessed. I'm obsessed. Like,
yeah, so we had the matching table cover, and
yeah. Then you just gotta match everything else and
Yeah.
tie it all in. Yeah.
so yeah, I try to go for the simple, easy, but still does the job. Still
He
does the
also
Yeah.
job.
doesn't like to
Yeah.
lug things around, like extra things. Because before I would always put like props. So last Halloween when we were in Mililani, I had like lights on the tent, like
Oh.
Halloween. I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
lights on the tent, I had cute little ghosts on the table, and he hated it. It was cute, it was cute, but it was just a lot of extra work that he didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, I
So
mean, for your booth to pop in a room that was enormous, that had what, 700 vendors, Like
Oh,
that was genius. And when I got there, I think there was an hour left in the whole thing. It was Sunday, and your guys' table was packed with customers, and
yeah.
it was the ending. So it worked. And when people posted anything, or they'll know that was your guys' booth because of that shimmer wall. I
Shimmer
thought that
wall.
was super smart. I want to know, how'd you guys make your website?
Oh, this girl right here. I'm a jack of, I'm
I
a
don't
Jill of
even
all
know.
trades. I do it all. I'm just kidding. So we utilize Square.
Oh,
Square
okay.
is our
Yeah.
but they also provide, like website, not building, but like the tools to build the
Yeah.
website. I did it all. I don't know what I'm doing. And Ranted thinks that it's very difficult to
Yeah, I
navigate.
told her
So it's something that we want to eventually.
revamp because I told
Yeah.
Yeah.
her I think your website is too complicated because when you first open it, like where do you go? Like you got to scroll down and look at this, look at that. So I told you I make it just very simple, super simple, because a lot of people, especially older people, they don't know how to use
Yeah.
computers,
Yeah.
so they have a hard time doing any type of online ordering. I mean, the younger people, they're pretty good at computers, but
Yeah.
I just told her this is about a couple months ago, I think.
Yeah, it was. It
I
was a
said you
couple
gotta
months ago.
hire somebody or do it, but make it very simple. Like
Yeah.
Walmart, when you open up Walmart, there's all of this.
Walmart's more complicated than me. What are you
No,
talking
but I mean, when you
about?
open it up, all the different departments and a search bar. I mean, super simple. They put
Yeah.
all the extra
See,
stuff,
I
but
don't know how to do that. I tried. I when I was, creating my website, I was inspired. You have your favorite websites that you like to go to. Mine is Target. Um, I just don't know code. I don't know how to do
Yeah.
it. My skills are pretty limited to what they provide. I don't know any other type of shortcut. So if it's not there on the build your own website screen, I don't know how to
Yeah.
do
I'm the
it.
same. I use Wix for my website, but I have to admit, once I put it out, I was pretty like proud. Like, oh, I made a website. It's kind of cool. So I've
Who makes
figured
the intro?
my for the music.
Yeah, like your intro for your podcast, your video podcast.
Oh, I made that. Yeah. So I learned how to
Oh,
do, yeah, I've learned how to do a lot of video editing because my producer had to stop because he got promoted. And same thing, Hoppa Taylor would be like, "Brah, I can help you learn. Just buy the program." I'm like, "Brah, the program's $300. He just buy it." And so I was like, "Okay." And then like you guys with YouTube and asking people to help, then I learned, and I'm getting better. Like from when I first started to now, it's better, but it's not where I want to be. But with the website, I was super proud. I think for your guys' website, I know with from what I've learned, the for ordering, you want to try and cut down on clicks. The less clicks, the better. Like to the
that's what I mean.
the main problem I seen with your website was for the sports section. It was kind of showcasing the Cowboys. You got to get rid of that. Ain't nobody want to see the Cowboys.
listening. Like he's serious. I'm like, okay, what can I improve? And then you
You could
funny
just
guy.
put one like this and guarantee your sales would be off the
Bruh, you
chain.
would be so surprised how much 49er fans can shop at our store. Ricky, can you make the 49er one like this? I'm like, sure, sis. It'll be $30. But it's that you got me. That was a fucking funny joke. That was a funny joke. You got me.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen it.
we're trying to simplify the website. Well, we're not trying to because
No,
we
that's one
haven't
of our
done
goals.
anything, but that's one of our
Yeah,
goals
that's
is
one
to.
of our goals
Yeah.
this year. I did talk to one of the girls that I was working with at the expo, to see if it's something that she could help me with. But realistically, getting that done before the end of the year is probably
Yeah.
unlikely. So it'll probably be,
Next
One
year.
on the to-do list when we take our little hiatus,
Yeah.
our beginning of the year hiatus, or we just reset everything and plan new goals and yeah. But
That's super awesome. I know one question I want to ask you guys from going to the craft fairs and stuff, especially made in Hawaii. How much money did you guys spend walking around buying shit from other places?
I uh, I I tell everybody I don't know I have a hard time buying things for myself. So I usually don't buy anything for myself. I just send my wife. I don't feel as bad. But I don't think I bought anything.
no, the only thing Ransom bought at
Did I buy
Made in
something?
Hawaii was probably
No, I didn't buy nothing. You bought everything.
he paid for parking.
Yeah.
I on the second day, on Saturday, I stopped by Simply Sisters and Short Stack Hawaii and I purchased some goodies for me. I probably spent like 500 bucks before we even started. Um, but the positive thing about that is I supported local.
Yep.
And what I'm very proud about, you know that video that Chef Kale posted, the Hawaii's only
Yeah.
Instagram page. He posted the video of us, and when I'm looking at the video, I'm like, holy shit, I see a bunch of just local vendors that I'm wearing. My
Yeah.
haku from a lady in Hilo that my our friend brought down with him when he came to work with us. My earrings were claimed by Sasha. My shirt was Little Local, designed by Little Local. The flowers were drawn by Coconut Girl. The shirt was purchased by another small business, but in Las Vegas, Shirt Go LV. So it's just like little like supporting local really does go a long way.
Yeah.
And that's my motivation to spending the money. Like I'm making all this money. People are spending all this money with us and helping to sustain our local business. That's how we support other local businesses is we
Pay
buy
it
pretty
forward. Yep.
that we love and enjoy or that I love and enjoy. And it's embarrassing to say that most of it is food,
Oh
you know.
yeah. That's all the stuff I bought. I didn't really I
And
went in there with the mindset my daughter and fiance was gonna like do what they normally do at craft fairs, and I end up, especially my daughter, I end up buying her all kind of shit. But I think because it was so late and like everybody was like kind of packing up and stuff, I got a lot of food, and yeah, it was good. It was probably one of the biggest craft fairs that I went to that I spend the less amount of money.
oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably one of the that probably is the biggest craft fair, I think.
Yeah.
Mid-50s?
Yeah. Is that Scott? I don't know
Um,
what's bigger than that.
I
Yeah,
know
that
it's
one's pretty
it's
big.
really big. Yeah, it's really big. This year was bigger than last year.
Yeah.
They opened up to three of the halls or something like that.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
expanded a little bigger than last year, but fortunate for us, we were
Yeah,
able to join
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Luckily we got in because it's
There's a wait list. Like
yeah,
it's a
Oh,
highly
really?
after event.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't don't get in, a lot of people do get in, but we were lucky to have gotten in and yeah, we luckily we had a lot of time to prep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
Does
about
that ensure your spot for next year if you were there the previous year or?
I don't
no,
think so.
Oh,
no. I asked, I was like, so, since we were in this year, does that kind of, secure our spot for next year? And she said, no, unfortunately, it's a process every year and they got to be
mm,
fair, to everybody
yeah.
that applies. Of course, we do, I don't know if they send out applications earlier than new vendors. Um, because this was our first year
Yeah.
participating.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but I hope it does. Like I would want to submit my app earlier if I could, because we would definitely want to participate again. Just the experience was
Yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
not even. it's never about the money for us. I think for me, it's always about the experience, the network, the marketing, the new customers, the I just get so excited. That's my customer service side of me. Like I just love talking to new people and seeing their excitement when they find out about Risi Resins and seeing the joy that our products bring these people is so fulfilling.
Yeah.
And I would I would choose that again at any time. The stress, I embrace it. I don't even like to admit to stress. Like it's not even stress. It's just the being prepared. And this is where Ransom comes into is we have this huge calendar, right? This huge wall calendar. So we can see how far out these events are from each other. And we prepare ourselves. So there really is no stress. I mean, there's everyday stresses like what's for dinner. Um,
Biggest stress, what's for
that's the
dinner?
biggest stress is like
Yo.
dinner because we're literally working all day and um yeah, I embrace it. This is shoot. At one point, I was getting zero sales, and this is
Yep.
something that I prayed for. So it's hard to admit to being stressed when it's your prayers getting answered. That's my
Yeah.
mind. I don't know where his mind is at. That's me.
Well,
And
I definitely could tell from your video from the Made in Hawaii after, and you got emotional. I was like, oh, this really meant something to them. And it was genuine, and you could tell, like, oh, it kind of mattered to you guys.
oh
So
yeah,
I thought that resonated, at least on Instagram. You know what I mean? It's like you put, I've done craft fairs with I Don't Care when we had the I Don't Care clothing brand, and we did the Caroline craft fair, and like that third day you don't even want to be there, and it's like at the end of that it's done, but now you got to pack up and do all, like, you know what I mean? And to see how happy and exhausted you guys were, and you got emotional, was, I was like, oh, you guys kind of did something super cool, and you guys kind of felt it. I think future wise, what is your goals gonna be? I know you guys wanted to go more wholesale, but in the future, where do you see your guys' company going?
so I know Ranson, his goal is to be less out there and more wholesale.
Yeah.
So to piggyback on that, it would be really cool if we were like the local hub for all these small businesses that wanted to create tumblers or other sublimated goods that we offer, and we supplied that for them. That would be really cool. I would love to be in hotels. A lot of the items that we create are, they're floral, very cute, would be cool souvenirs, very practical items to bring home or even use while on vacation. So I think that would be really cool to be in hotels,
Yeah.
collaborate in that way, or be in gift shops. Um, I don't know, babe.
Online, maybe?
I don't
Why?
ever want to stop craft fairs. Like I
Yeah.
live for that. Like I love talking to people and meeting customers.
Yeah, she likes to be in person and talk to
Yeah.
The
everybody.
experience is just so different. Like yeah, I could chat with you on Instagram, but being in person, like you get to, like this is real. Like you get
Yeah.
to I like to hug. I love hugging. Like hugging our customers, thanking them in person, smiling, getting smiled at, it's different. And like
Yeah.
seeing excitement, you don't feel that online, you
And
know?
you, and your customers can put the face behind the product, as well as the,
Yeah.
like, the passion. Like people
Yeah.
can see your passion and be like, oh, okay, this is worth
They feel
even
it. So
more. Yeah.
yeah, they feel it. So when they purchase, they how would you say? When they purchase the item, it's more fulfilling to them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's not just like impulsively buying. They actually appreciate what they bought because of who you are,
Yeah.
and who the creator is. So I don't think stopping pop-ups will ever be an option for me. Slowing down a little bit, maybe. Being more in consignment. I don't think I mean, I don't know. I don't want to speak too much on the future, but like being in more consignments shops,
Mm.
like in shops on consignment would be really cool. I mean, we do have a couple of stores that we sell a lot of
Oh, nice.
currently. But to be in like a really big store like Foodland, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Um, what else, babe? What are your goals for the business? Oh, I also want to dabble. I want to dabble a little bit in like our in-house printing. So right now we do sublimation, but I would love to do more of, the machine that prints on the cup. Like I would love to do
Oh,
that. Um,
Yeah, we're thinking of offering not, I guess, new products, but just different printing
techniques.
techniques.
Yeah, like different techniques.
But we're still kind of tossing that up because you need to buy new equipment, and for
yeah.
that one equipment, it's very expensive for that one, and not sure if we want to add something else or not. But
It's just another thing we have to learn.
yeah,
Um,
Yeah.
it's one of our goals. Another goal of mine is to be more present online.
Yeah.
Um, not necessarily like on Instagram and stuff, but like my sales, like my online store. Um, I would love for, I mean, it's kind of hard because our website is not as upkept as like our in-person inventory. So
yeah,
that's another challenge in itself.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Put all your products on the
yeah.
website. Yeah.
it's hard. Yeah, it's just hard because we sell through a lot of the stuff so quickly, that the turnover is so fast. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, the stuff on the website is made to order, but the turnover is so fast that if we don't have it in stock, they're waiting a little longer for it to be made because most items are made to order.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I think just our goal is kind of just continue what we're doing, just try to change a little bit here and there as we go. Like this year, like my goal was not to work any Sundays because
Mm.
last year we were brand new and we worked over
every
a
weekend.
hundred events last
Oh,
year.
wow.
And anytime we could pop up,
Yeah,
even if it meant me going by myself, like I did everything. And
just to get our kind of get out there, get our name out there. People know what we sell, know who we
Yeah.
are. Then this year was not doing any Sundays, so I don't think we
I think we did a
a
couple.
couple
Yeah, a
Sundays.
couple, but if we did Sunday, we didn't do a Saturday. So it
Mm.
was like one or the other versus last year was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is
Oh,
Yes.
hard,
wow.
especially when you're doing three events on three different days at three different locations. It's
Oh,
hard.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's trying to balance, find some type of balance. This last year and this year we were just going and going and going. So that's why my goal was to see if we can get more kind of wholesale orders, bulk orders, custom orders that
Yeah.
we kind of can not really do at our own time, but I don't know how to say it, but we can do it and not well. The thing for me is just the setting up and breaking down is takes a toll because Monday
Yeah.
through Friday I working and my brain is kind of it
He's
needs some rest.
tired. He's
Yeah.
tired.
I mean Saturdays, Friday nights. I mean, it's hard for me to stay up past 9, 10 o'clock nowadays, even on a Saturday. Like before we go out, I gotta take a nap because
Yeah.
I'm just so drained. Like people
Before
don't
this
un
podcast, he took a nap.
people don't understand how much like mental stress can just
Oh, yeah. 100%.
drain you a
Yeah.
lot more than physical sometimes. And
Yeah.
yeah, you won't understand it till you do it. But
Yeah.
that's why that's my goal. 'Cause I know she likes to pop up, but for me, I'm like, it's kind of I just want to sit down and do nothing sometimes. And
Need a
but she
break.
likes it, so sometimes I
You'll stay home
I'll
and
stay
I'll
home
go.
and take somebody with you and listen to me, stay home and relax because it's a lot.
But I like
It's a
when he
lot.
comes because he unloads everything. And when he's there, I got to unload it. I know I'm capable, but when he's there, he does all the heavy lifting and stuff. Um, Another goal of mine, I want to work with like the bigger small, how do you say this? The bigger local businesses. That
Yeah.
would be really cool to work with like bigger local businesses, have their prints on our cups, a
Yeah.
collaboration kind of. That would be super cool. What else? Any other goals?
You guys ever thought of doing like those ones in Vegas, like the Pure Aloha or
Yeah, yeah. So, sorry, that's another goal too, is like I want to branch out. Let's start with Outer Island first. Like
oh
I think
yeah.
I would want to do an Outer Island event first to fill it out, see how worth it is. Because with transporting our stuff comes all that logistical.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
biggest problem with our products is they're
they're
bulky,
heavy. They're
Yeah.
heavy, and
bulky and they're heavy.
to ship that
So
stuff is, it's pricey. Shipping it
Yeah.
here is pricey. Shipping it out to an outer island for the weekend, not knowing how sales is gonna be, is a scary, scary thing. So
Yeah.
yes, we just talked about that because she wants to go to Hilo, I think in like
I want to go to
November
Mary Monarch. I want to go to
Oh
Mary
yeah.
Monarch next year,
for an
and
event. But I told her we got to look at, logistics, how we're gonna get it there.
my number guy.
Is it safe to get there?
Yo.
When we get there, how are we gonna pick it up?
Yeah,
Because it takes up a lot of space. How are we gonna pick it
where are
up?
we gonna store it?
I mean, we gotta find out how we get tables. As simple as how the heck do we get tables if we're not from there?
Yeah,
So all
yo.
the little things is what, she wants to go. She's planning to go, but I asked her how you can get it there. She's like, I don't
We'll figure
know.
it out. We'll figure it out.
So yeah, she wants to go to other islands. Do it in Vegas? I don't know.
I don't know
I
what
don't
the
know.
demand is like over there for
Yeah, because I
something
think
like
in
this.
in the
Mm.
what should I say in the mainland, I don't know how much they, support their local
Local, yeah.
businesses.
Oh,
I know Hawaii is very strong with supporting
Very,
local,
yeah, we go hard.
but
would
in the
it?
mainland, it's unsure. We're unsure.
Yeah. I know Vegas
I
got
would I would
yeah, I know Vegas, they have a lot of people that listen to this podcast because they like hearing local people and hearing stories from local people. So I have a big fan base in Vegas and as well as in uh Arizona, Utah, and Washington. Plenty local people up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Utah is
one
I didn't.
day let
Yeah,
us know if Risi should come to Pure Aloha Festival.
yeah, pure aloha.
Um,
Yeah, that's the thing. Just trying to do all the logistics and do all that stuff and trying to figure out, does it make sense?
Yeah,
And that's the
yeah,
hard part. It's always everything you do in a business, there's a risk. What's
yeah,
the how much you're willing to risk is the question.
yeah.
do it. I
Yeah,
would do
she
it.
doesn't think about that, so
Well, this is wise because you don't know until you do it. You don't know
That's
how
true.
worth it is until you do it.
Yeah,
Basically, you're learning through experience. You have nothing, no previous experience to, make that decision based on. So you do it, and then you decide the next year if it's worth it or not. That's
yeah,
that's what we're looking into. Yeah, Otter Island first.
Yeah. So Hilo,
And Maui. One to come to Maui.
yeah. So Made in Hawaii, we had a lot of customers from Kauai, from Kona, or sorry, from Hilo and from Maui that were just like, oh, have you ever thought of popping up over here? And then we're like,
yeah.
no. We were
The
just like,
Maui
oh.
County Fair is a good one. We did that with I don't care. That one was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So yeah, we don't
we
know
know
which.
nothing about the events over there,
Yeah,
so it's
that's
kind of hard to plan. But I mean, if there's anybody that does know, slide into our DMs and let us know because we
Yep.
would love to. I would love to. I would love to expand and pop up in outer islands you know, time permits.
Yeah, so we're looking to see if we can get one in this year.
That would be cool.
We're still looking because yeah, it's a
We're
lot.
inquiring for like our freight because
Yeah.
to make shit when we go to events, we're what? How many cases deep?
I mean, we try to normally on just a regular event, we normally try to bring about 500 cups and then a bunch of other
So that's like 10 cases.
yeah, a
Oh,
bunch of
wow.
other inventory.
Yeah.
So when you come to just a regular normal event every month, like a monthly event, like Honolulu Makers Market, we have a pretty big selection. Um, but when we go to the expos, our selection is just
It's
it's a
vast.
lot more,
It's
lot more.
huge. It's expensive.
But I think we kind of overplan sometimes.
No, go big, go home. Stop it right now. Go big or go home.
Yep.
That's my philosophy. Like, why limit? Why limit the people when we have the means to produce it?
Yeah.
Um, yes, I like to be big and bold. Um, but I can't help it.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you come see us at any pop-up, we'll have a good selection.
People freak out when they see us unloading our tumblers. They're like, holy moly.
They're ready.
But we don't always have the different selection of
Yeah.
cups. We might have
The prints, he
yeah,
means. The prints.
no, the different cup sizes, sorry.
Oh,
So
Oh,
we
yeah.
usually carry our 20s and our 40s. But when we do the bigger events, we carry, our 4-in-1s,
yeah.
30s, glass. I mean,
Yeah, the glass ones are
18,
nice too. Yeah.
36s. We have a ton of different types of cups, but depending how we plan is based off space.
Yeah.
It's
Made
all
in
based
Hawaii,
off
we had
space.
everything. Well,
Yeah.
except one cup. We didn't have the Ramblers, the 64-ounce Ramblers.
Mm.
Oh, you guys have those ones too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have those in
It's like a
128.
gallon.
Yeah. Gallon and a gallon.
Yeah, we have both half a gallon and 1 gallon, but those have been pretty hard to
To
sublimate.
learn.
Oh,
Grant's is
yeah.
still trying to perfect it.
But there's those cups are very pricey, so I'm kind of just gave up
Oh,
because
yeah.
I
You like
took
make
like
too
three
many
or four
mistakes on those
bowls,
ones.
and I'm like, wow, what am I gonna do with it now? So I don't know. I think we plan to just give it away to family or friends because all the cups are has our name on the bottom. We kind of ask the manufacturer laser engrave it for us and stuff.
Oh.
So
Go
we
grab that one.
we put all our cups.
The Appa one.
Oh,
I'm gonna have him show you. It's like
Yeah.
at Made in Hawaii, we had all the cups with the exception of the Ramblers, and we sold out of how many? Three of the sizes. We sold
yeah,
out of glass. We sold out of the
4-in-1s.
64s and the 4-in-1s, which are cups that we don't normally stock on a day to day. Our day to day items are like the 20-ounce and our 40-ounce cups. But this is
Mm.
the Rambler. Like to give
Wow.
you perspective on size, it's huge. Like,
But that's the kind everybody
sorry.
takes to the gym, huh? Oh, yeah. That's super
Yeah.
cool.
So it's super cute. I mean, look at him. He's adorable.
It's just not.
It's
Yeah,
Alpha from Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was designed by Coconut Girl Hawaii. Shout out to Coconut Girl.
but yeah,
Oh,
Super
that's
cute
super
custom.
cool.
Yeah.
it's not good enough for us to sell because
The B grade that we mentioned earlier. We see imperfections on the cup, and because my name is on the bottom of the cup, I wouldn't feel comfortable selling that to somebody if
Yeah.
it's not perfect. Yeah, we're
yeah.
perfectionists.
So that is hard. I keep telling her I think it's some type of chemical reaction
Hmm.
because I haven't seen anybody ever carry this cup.
I never. It's always just a Yeti or a Hydro. Mostly Yetis that big, yo.
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
size, this sublimation, I never seen anybody carry it, but we've never got one perfect yet. And I just think it's
That's a lie.
the 60 on 128.
Oh, never mind. The The 64s we've kind of
Yeah,
figured it out, but this one, the I don't know if it's like
That's
the
one
coat.
gallon.
that's the
Yeah,
gallon. Yeah.
this
That's
one's
a
the
gallon.
gallon.
Yeah, we don't know if it's the
We don't
coating
know if it's
or
the
if
coating or if it's just the size of the
yeah,
cup. Like we just don't know. Because they did say that they made this one sublimation just because he inquired
yeah.
about it. Because
Oh.
originally the manufacturer said that it was just a plain
So
non-sublimatable base. So
Hmm.
when they coated the cup, Ranson thinks that it
maybe they
just
didn't
is
coat it
not
good
coated
or
well enough so that the image is not sticking.
I
Sorry, a
see.
I
lot of
see.
technical terms.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Makes
wrong,
sense.
but or it could I think it maybe it's just too much ink and
No,
Too
I think
big.
it's figuring
yeah.
out like the pressure for the size of this cup. The time, the pressure for this size of this cup. Because this
Mhm.
is the biggest cup that we have.
Yeah.
That's
Um
the biggest ones they make.
yeah, so this is one of the biggest ones that we have and we're still testing it. With our schedule right now, we've had less time to experiment, which is why we kind of put it on the back burner. But I know it's something that Ratchet still thinks about because whenever he got to go get more inventory, from our warehouse, he sees it, and it's a reminder that it's something he didn't perfect yet. So
I think maybe we
He
can't do
said
the full print. Maybe we can do
a partial print
like
or
just
like a
like
logo.
yeah,
hits,
a
like
more
Niner helmets all over it. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind those series. They belong in the trash. I'm just kidding.
The
I'm
whole
just
thing's
kidding. Don't
imperfection.
make me. Don't block me. I'm just kidding.
Shoot, well, we've been going for over an hour, and I know it's your guys' anniversary, so I want you guys to be able to let people know where they can find you on Instagram, website, or wherever they can find you.
So we are on Instagram at Risi, RESI dot resins, RESINS. You can also find our website, Risi resins dot square dot site. We're not on any other social media platforms. I mean, I did try the TikTok thing, but I don't quite understand it, so I
Me
stick to
neither.
Instagram.
yeah. I told her we need to make a Facebook because that's where I guess the older crowd is on Facebook. The
Yeah,
younger guys are not on Facebook, so
Maybe Ransom can manage the Facebook.
yeah, managing the social media is it's tough.
yeah.
You gotta
And you got
always
to be consistent.
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's not only just about content, but like the DMs, like
Yeah.
Oh,
answering
yeah.
everybody and making sure that everything is, all the bases are touched. It's a difficult challenge, and I guess you can add that to our list of goals. Like short-term goals is like balancing, finding a balance with all of that.
Yeah, and then on her IG, she posts her schedule, her monthly schedule where she's gonna be. So
Oh,
if
nice.
anybody want to kind of see us in person, then her IG will tell you where we're gonna be.
RIG.
So I think we try to do one pop up a week,
Mhm.
Okay.
Minimum.
one
Yeah.
Oh,
once a week.
wow.
So we're somewhere majority of the time. I mean, August, September, October, because we have bigger events. We only did like one that month, but in November and December, we plan to be
Everywhere.
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah. For Christmas, that
So
is going to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we're entering holiday season, my favorite time of year. We, I mean, we just got off of Made in Hawaii. We're rolling right into Blue Bash. Magical Blue Bash is going to be at Vaikai on the event lawn, September 21 and 22 from 10 to 5 p.m. Right after that, we're rolling into the Pea Shine Expo. What is that expo called?
I don't know.
It's the Pea Shine Expo at
November
the
1st to
Blaisdell.
the 3rd?
Yeah,
Oh,
November 1, 2, and 3. Then right after that, we're rolling into the Island-wide Expo, the Infante Expo.
oh, wow.
Um,
Black
yeah,
Friday.
Black Friday weekend, then right back into Christmas. We're rolling back into the the holiday craft gift and craft fair. That's what it's called.
Mm.
The holiday gift and craft fair. But like Ranton did mention, I do post the monthly schedule on our Instagram and on our website.
Okay.
So people can plan
To
to
come
Yeah.
to
find
your,
us.
yep,
Yeah,
nice.
And
plan to come and shop with
the
us.
good thing for everybody is every event will have different stuff.
Different
Oh,
stuff. And
okay.
if you think that
Yeah.
it's the same, girl, it's not. We got different stuff every time, and it's because we cycle through. We like to, well, Ransom likes to cycle through the prints because he is the
Printer.
printer.
Yeah.
He prints all the stuff that you see. So if you are unhappy with what you are seeing on the table, you can complain to me.
But yeah,
And if
depending where we are, we have different things. Like when we go to Honolulu Maker Market, we notice we have a lot of
Like
people that like
Sanrio,
Sanrio, and
BTS,
oh, I see.
stuff like that.
so
So
we have
you know
more.
what kind of product to bring to certain different expos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
yeah.
sense.
We know the demographic, like
And
the demand for
it,
that area.
if people wanted to get a custom one, how would they go about it? Just hit you up on the website or?
We do have a form that you can fill out on the website,
Oh,
or
okay.
you can DM us on Instagram or email us, however you prefer, to reach
All
out
right.
with the heading custom inquiry or custom
I
orders.
think I'm gonna try make some with my logo on top. Yeah, make
Yeah.
like a bunch for Christmas. I'll hit you
Oh,
guys up for that. Yeah.
we'd be happy to do that for you.
Yeah, I would definitely want to do that. It gives,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that would be
Yeah,
cool.
they're good gifts. We had a couple companies, maybe like five or six, I think, that
Yeah,
bought all gifts for their employees
their employees.
with their logos
Yeah.
that we made. So uh, we're hoping that we can reach a lot of companies to get those
I'm
types of.
trying to get his company.
Yeah, my company is a massive company. I think right now probably like 500 to 600 employees, maybe.
Oh wow. My
We're
cousin works
massive.
with you guys too, huh? Renee.
Oh yeah, Renee.
Yeah.
It's 'cause of Renee.
Shut up, for real.
Yeah.
I knew that because she said she knew Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah.
DJ Papa Boy? Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
he's my favorite. I love him. I love Snizzle. They're
Well,
the
Yeah.
shit
I think she came after you, but she came to the Made in Hawaii. I think it was after or before you.
Must have
before.
been before. Yeah.
Renee came
Mm.
on
Yeah.
Saturday, I think.
Yeah. That's my dad and her dad are brothers. Like that's my first cousin.
Oh,
Your
Yeah.
first cousin?
Yeah. Her last name used to be Park.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
way.
yeah,
She's
she
my
she
older cousin. Yeah.
yeah, we have our company's big, so we've been trying to get their order last year, but you know, we didn't, and hopefully this year or not next year, but yeah,
It's
we
because Ranton didn't put them in front of the boss.
no they um
No, I'm talking about me.
oh
Let her pitch it to the
scare
big.
them.
Let me pitch it to them.
But yeah, we're trying to reach out to a lot of companies, and if we can make things for them, that's kind of where I'm trying to take the business, where it's a lot
Yeah.
not easier, but I guess
One big
easy.
load and just ship it
Yeah.
out. No need. Yeah. I feel you.
But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Not to mention, you buy from us, you're getting quality. We're so
Yeah.
hard on ourselves when it comes to that kind of stuff.
That's how you
Uh,
gotta be. Yep.
yeah, we're perfectionists, we're disciplined when it comes to this skill, and it's something, fortunately, both of us we enjoy doing. Like, I'm the creator, he's the brain, when it comes to executing it, and it's working. It's working. And I'm so excited. Every opportunity that we've been blessed to have this year so far has been amazing. We accept it all with grace, and we we count our blessings. I do every day. Like Rats is a little bit more reserved. Um, so I think I can speak for the both of us when I say like we are very grateful, very thankful, very blessed.
All
And I
right,
can't
on.
wait to see where Risi Resins goes in the next year. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. I kind of want to see how far you guys take it. I'm pretty impressed with how far you guys got it up until now. Like I know you guys started real small and yeah, it's impressive and I do know your family's work ethic. I know you guys work hard and I mean you guys always did just working with you guys at the concerts and stuff and yeah, sky's the limit. Maybe you'll be able to quit your job and just do this full time.
No, no, that's my sugar daddy right here. He keeps the lights on.
Yeah.
I take him at a fun time. You know what I'm saying? Like I take us to Disneyland.
Oh, I get it.
Um,
Yeah.
and that was a huge goal for me, you know, to be able to take my family on a vacation. I was able to do that. It was so amazing,
Yeah.
and I think that's what made the trip so worth it. Um, and gosh, those kids, we bought them everything. Their
Yeah,
little hearts
Disneyland's not
desire.
cheap. I go
No,
every freaking year.
we came home with 5 bubble wands
Oh
because
yeah.
my little girl, she just wanted her bubble wand. Every time we saw a different one, she wanted a different one. So you you give your kids the life you wish you had, right?
Yep,
And
definitely.
fortunately, Ranton, he grew up never really wanting for things, but for me,
With
like I had a different upbringing and yeah, yeah. It just makes it more worth it.
right on.
Yeah. So, uh, taking our family on a vacation was a huge accomplishment for me. I'm not sure what your goals are as far as like
I don't know. I just
business fulfillment, but that was a big one for me. I got emotional a lot on that trip. We went to Disneyland in May.
Oh wow.
Disneyland, I'm sorry, California and Vegas. So just being able to pay for that, you know, on this little old business, this
Yeah.
little old hobby, it was so amazing, so amazing. And
Well,
to, like I said, to just be sustained by people supporting local, it's just really like touches your heart, and it's hard not to feel grateful.
that's
It's hard
good.
not.
I think when you appreciate something, then it makes it more worth it. And yeah, you guys are doing this from your heart, and it wasn't like you said, it wasn't like I'm gonna try and make so much money off of this. It was like I'm trying to do this during the pandemic to kind of balance my mind out, and then it just grew. So it shows like it's a passion project that's becoming successful. It's a difference,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely. Definitely a passion project. And it's
Yeah.
something that oh, I love to do it. I don't know, do you love to do
yeah. Some days I kind of
it? He loves who he does
Fuck
it
these
for.
damn cups and
yeah. Usually I come from work. Because usually I come from work, I change, I get something to eat, and then I get
He
outside,
clocks into his part-time job
and then I'm like,
every
so
day.
what I gotta do
fill
today?
these
Well,
cups up with
normally,
alcohol.
yeah, normally I plan my whole week though, so I know what I'm gonna do
Yeah,
every day. So I'm like, okay, I gotta come home and do all this,
yeah.
and then yeah, sometimes I'm out there, I'm like, I'm kind of tired of this, but
He clicks out, but he's really disciplined. Like his schedule is it's pretty
yeah, I try to
consistent.
cut off by 8,
Yeah,
try to get in bed by 9 because I wake up at what two
to
fifteen.
yeah, to go to the gym.
Try to go to the gym before I go to work. Try to get to work like 5 o'clock.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Kind of have like an old man routine.
A old man
Oh,
routine. So he does that and then he does his full-time job, then he comes home and works for Risi Resins. And you know, I'm very grateful to have him on my side because when it was the opposite, it was dreadful.
oh yeah.
So
Well,
definitely being on the same page has been amazing.
well, at least your time is consumed like all week, and you don't have to go watch your Cowboys because they're gonna lose in the playoffs anyway. So you're not gonna get too excited about that by watching them all
We're
season.
looking to catch a game in February.
Oh, which one in San Francisco? Remember the last 2 times we didn't end your season when we didn't play you guys.
We're gonna
I
get
know.
you.
I gotta admit, the last 2 times I watched the Niners play the Cowboys live, we got smoked. Like me and Chris is a big Cowboys fan. We were literally walking down to our seats, and Ezekiel ran right in front of us to score the touchdown at the first series. And I'm just like, this sucks. He even gave me one sorry for your loss card in the stadium. The fucking guy.
Oh, you're frozen.
Oh.
Yeah, so the past season has been rough, but
hopefully his head is in a fucking game this year, yeah.
Hopefully he get one, man. Frick.
I don't know, not before us, bro.
You guys
I need one, bro.
Yeah.
Because you guys have plenty chances.
We did, but freaking refs. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you guys get back to your anniversary, and I appreciate you guys taking time out to come on. It means a lot to me, and talking to you guys is always good fun. And it was Bonsai. Bonsai was the club you guys came. Yeah.
Yeah.
At Restaurant Row.
I'm gonna fucking look this up. It was because that's where we were, right? We were close by.
Yeah, we're close to Restaurant Row.
Yeah.
So we were at Tart House.
Yes.
Yeah. Where's that?
Yep.
In Waikiki in
across Ilikai. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right by the end.
Across Addiction.
Yeah, across Addiction. Yep.
Addiction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how did we connect with that day?
I don't know.
Was it your dad?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I remember now. It was Bonsai because I remember I know exactly where we were. We were sitting
We were outside.
Yeah.
No, we were inside, but the room was like red.
Yeah, it was red. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I remember. I mean, I don't know. I was kind of drinking already, but I remember the red.
And your sister was there. I remember. Yeah.
My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, his friend Martin was there. I think that was it. It was just us.
No.
Yes, we all just came from dinner and went there for
I remember
a couple of drinks, and then we went
I remember.
home.
I remember, but very little bit.
Like too long ago. It wasn't that long ago.
Probably was drunk.
All right. Well, shock us for the cameras.
Oh, wait.
Dad, thank you. What are you doing?
He's taking a picture.
Right on. Well, thank you guys. And we're out. Shout out to the Artist Group Network. Aloha.